Like me, man. I love the game. I love the hustle, man. Be feeling like one of the ball players, you know, Bird, Magic or something. Yeah, you know what the brick though. Believe. What if I leave? The fans still gonna love me, man.
Good morning, guys. I hope you guys are having a better day than I am having. I need you guys all to lower down your volume before I give the GT500 a start. So there's something wrong with it. I have no idea what it is, but it sounds absolutely horrible. And in today's video, we're gonna try to find out what the problem is with this thing, because honestly, it's scaring me. So we got both cars in the garage, and now we're gonna turn on the GT500. Again, please lower down your volume because this thing is way too obnoxious and it might hurt your ears actually. So let's give it a start. Man, this thing sounds horrible and smells even worse. You can smell so much fuel. I think we have a huge exhaust leak. So luckily I have active exhaust, so we're gonna try to put it in quiet mode so this thing can get quieter. And it's not even working. My active exhaust is no longer working because in quiet mode, it should get a lot quieter and it's the same. All right, take a listen to this. You guys hear that? Let's pop the hood. See if we could see something, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm looking for. It's gotta be an exhaust leak. I mean, everything looks good here. The belt is riding on the pulley. I don't know. Everything looks good. I don't even know what to look for. And we also have a check engine light on. Can you guys just tell I'm having a great day? Even the electric Mustang had enough of me. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the most obnoxious car on the road right now. So we made it here and the car, I think, is in one piece. Still not sure what's going on with it. We got to get it up on the lift, and there's a lot of race cars here. I'll walk you guys around and show you guys once we figure out what the problem is with this. So this is the priority right now, but there is a C8 right here that looks like it got here from the dealership. I mean, it still has the window sticker on it. And is this a convertible? No, it's not. It's a hardtop. This is nice. Look at this. I like the white. You got the red brakes, exposed engine, and it's red. And then you have red interior. Wow, this is nice. Let me see how much this is. $90,000 spec. Look at this thing. It is a beauty. So now we're gonna get this thing in the shop and lower your volume, guys. Lower your volume. That hurts. So here's what we're gonna do with this thing. Basically, the gasket got lost somewhere on the road. The bolts are coming off. They weren't even the bolts that lock in place. So we gotta replace those. So there's a few things we gotta do. We gotta call the dealership, try to find a gasket, and then get some bolts that actually lock. So basically, once you tighten them, they're locked in place. So we gotta do all that to be able to take this thing home and drive it without it sounding like a tractor.
Okay, yeah, man, if you get them coming, I'll swing by tomorrow and grab them.
You got this here?
Yeah, that's fine. Yep.
All right, guys, so you just heard that. Basically, the gaskets don't come in until tomorrow. We also went ahead and ordered the locking bolts, so that should come in here tomorrow. So here we got a couple of Corvettes. We have a blue one, a red one, and then we have two Camaros right there. We also have a wide-body Hellcat right here. This thing is really, really fast. Here we have a C5 Corvette. What do you guys think of the C5s? I'm actually not a fan. I like C6, C7, and C8, but not the C5. I don't know, it just looks too old for me. And then you have an SS right here. So that's enough with the cars. I'm just glad that it wasn't a bigger problem than what it is, honestly. Like an exhaust leak, that's something super simple to fix. It's gonna cost me like 50 bucks. I think the gaskets were $26 a piece. Cost price is like 35, so shout out to Ed for hooking it up. Shout out to Vet Lab for hooking it up as well. Make sure you guys go and follow them. And there's actually more cool cars here, literally a lot of cool cars in here, but I can't show you guys these cars. So it's the next day, and here are the gaskets. We just picked them up, and we also have new bolts that basically lock, and then we'll be all ready to go, and the car will no longer sound like a box. So these are the gaskets. They're the good stuff. Look at them. Good gaskets. And then here are the bolts that we just got. I'll show you guys. We got the washers, and then the bolts. These are the ones that lock. So originally what's on the car right now are bolts that don't lock. So putting those on there will definitely prevent this car from ever sounding like a tractor. So while he's working on the GT500, I want to show you guys this right here. So this is a Miata stripped down, and then they put this body on it that's like a cage right here, and I don't know, it's insane. And then it has this huge carbon fiber wing, and then the exhaust, and this thing is street legal, weighs 1,500 pounds, and it makes like 300 horsepower. Look at this. That is so cool. And then you got these seats, no steering wheel, it's right there. And then it has a fire extinguisher, no windshield. I like the wheels and tires on here. And here's how it looks. 300 horsepower at 1,500 pounds would make it as fast as a 900 horsepower Charger Hellcat. Power to weight ratio, that's would be equivalent to a 900 horsepower Hellcat. So here's the gasket that was on there before. Look how cheap it is. Horrible quality. I mean, that's why it fell off. I think it just broke from over here. As you could see, it's already like getting damaged. And then here is the one we're putting on right now, a lot stronger and more durable. And here was the bolt that was on the car, and then here's the one we're gonna put on. Look at the difference. Here, basically where you tighten it, this one is super small and it's gonna come off. Look at that, it's so easy to come off. And then this one locks. Let me just show you guys. The end of this locks, and it's a lot stronger than this one. So all the parts we used when we took the cats were all in this kit we bought that came with the flange. And basically the flanges were cool, they were good, but everything else was cheap, and that's why it came off and we had an exhaust leak. All right, let's turn it on now. Oh, there it goes. It sounds normal now. We're not done with this video. This video will get continued tomorrow. Unfortunately, I have one more thing. Well, not unfortunately. Unfortunately, I can't do what I want to do today because I have to go home and edit to post a video for you guys. But maybe tomorrow or the day after, I'm going to pick up the camera, and we got one more thing we got to do to this GT500. So we got the GT500 out here, and it literally just started raining. And well, the rain's definitely not gonna stop us from doing what we gotta do. So here we got a bunch of tires, but these are the tires we're gonna need today. They're, I believe, 315 by 35 by 20. And these are gonna go on the GT500. Honestly, this rain isn't really helping anyone. All right, and let's get this in here. I do believe it'll fit. You gotta like push it from down here. And then, yep. First one in, and then the second one is gonna go over here. Don't worry, we covered the seats, so let's put the seatbelt on just so they don't move out of place. I covered the seatbelt by accident. All right, we're done. So that's gonna go in there, and basically where these tires are gonna go is on the front two wheels. And well, right now we have these Michelin Cup 2s, and they're great tires and all, but they're way past their retirement days. They're pretty much bald and need to go. I definitely need a gas station sponsorship. So I got a quick question for you guys. What would you rather get, $100,000 right now or free gas for the rest of your life? Let me know in the comments below. Me personally, I would probably go with the free gas because I spend a lot of money on gas. And as soon as we pull up, we got a green 570 right there. That thing is beautiful. So we got the car in here, and let me show you guys how bald these tires are. They are literally done. Time to retire these boys. And just look at how massive these brakes are. These are 6-piston Brembo brakes, but they are way bigger than the 6-piston Brembo brakes that are on the Hellcat. So here's a better look at the tires. Look at this. Yeah, this car definitely needs an alignment because There's no way they should only wear out like this on this side and not over here. So we're gonna slap these on. These are the 315s that I was talking about. And then we also need to get this car in alignment because I don't want these to wear out like those ones or my rear ones. These are very expensive. I paid $1,100 for these proxies. And this is the only reason I come to the shop is because they got a vending machine, and you guys already know I'm fat and I'm a sucker for snacks. And today we're trying these honey roasted peanuts. So we got the tires on the GT500 and look at the stance now. I don't know if you guys see it. Now they pop out a little more. So we have 315s on the front and 325s on the rears. But let's check out this McLaren before we leave. Look at the color. And then you got the yellow brakes. Wow, this thing is so beautiful. Can't wait to have one of these one day. And look at the different greens we got here. This is a lot more saturated than this. This is so much lighter when it's next to this. It's crazy how colors look so different when they're next to each other. These colors literally look the same when they're not next to each other, but once you put them next to each other, they look totally different. And before we end the video, we should probably do a pull, maybe like a 40 roll or like a 30 roll. Even though that was a super low roll and it was kind of cold outside, it didn't spin that much. But with that being said, it's time to let you guys go. This video was like a 3-part video. It literally took 3 different days to film it, but now it's time to let you guys go. So if you guys liked it, leave a like, a comment, a subscribe, and turn your notifications bell on, please. I would highly appreciate it, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.